All right. Welcome to Wellness Crew, Michelle
and Jen.
And we are going to be going through Jen's very first tapping session today.
Here we go.
Here we go. So in the last video, we talked about all things tapping, what this crazy thing is and how to do it and why you would do it, right? So just as a reminder, this is a stress relieving technique that allows you to really calm down any feelings of anxiety, anger, really any unwanted emotion, right? Okay, and it sometimes seems a little silly, okay? It might feel awkward. I know this is your first time. And at the same time, I want you to be open to this experience, okay? So find a comfortable spot and follow along with us as I lead Jen through this. Okay?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. So there are 9 acupressure points that we are going to go through. I'm going to show you each one first, Jen.
Okay.
And then we'll go to the next step, okay? So you're going to take the side of your hand and this fleshy part right here, you're going to just tap. You can either do 2 fingers or 3, whichever feels good, or open, whatever. And you're going to tap a couple times right here. Now, it does not matter which hand you choose or which side, all right? So once we get the first one, then you're going to move to the eyebrow. So you're going to take your fingers and go straight up. You can do 2 or 1 at a time. It's really your preference. And right at the start of your eyebrows. So down just a little bit. So at the start of your eyebrows, where the hair is on the bone, okay? So we tap right here. And of course, breathe. And then we're going to follow your eyebrows down to the side of your
Pushing
bone.
it or tapping down?
Just moving down, okay? And you don't even have to really push or force. It's just guiding, right, where we're going. And it's the bone right next to the eye, not on the pressure, not on your temple, but right below almost. So you tap right there. So this is a third one. And then we're going to pause. We're going to move to the fourth one, which follow that bone right underneath the eye. And you're going to tap right here. Okay. So we're tapping underneath the eye. Yeah, and you may find you want to close your eyes or keep them open, whichever feels most comfortable. So after this one, so this is the fourth, we're going to go to the fifth. And that's that spot between your nose and your upper lip. And yeah, it might be helpful to turn to your fingers sideways and just kind of tap right here. Another thing you might notice is that one spot might feel more tender, or you can feel it a little bit differently than the others. Like for me, it's under the eyes a little bit different.
I've felt that the most there too.
Yeah. So after this one, we're going to go, some people call it the chin, but it's that crease below, between your lower lip and your chin. So you're going to tap right here. And then from here, we're going to move to our chest. So you can take 2 fingers on this one. There's 2 ways to do this. You find the U part, so where the bones kind of, the fleshy part is, or the skin. Then you go 1 inch below that, and then 1 inch each way out. So kind of underneath the breastplate, and then over the side. Yep. Now you can do it this way, or you can take your whole hand and tap on your chest right by your breastplate. Exactly, because your whole hand's going to get all of that area. Right. From here, we're going to move to the side of your body. So if you lift up your arm and go about 1 hand's distance from your armpit down to, for women, it's easier for us, that's where our bra strap is, right? The side of your bra. We'll tap right here. And then finally, we're going to tap on the top of your head. So you come to the very top of your head, kind of right past your hairline, and tap right in the center. And you can use all 4 fingers if you want here. And then you've done all 9.
Wait, is it the center of your head or more towards the top? Or does it matter?
Just a little bit past. I don't think
it's going too far.
Really matters. Just a little bit past your hairline.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So those are the 9 places that we're going to tap. However, we're not there just yet. We have to assign a phrase. This is kind of like your setup phrase. Remember that this is a way for you to decrease stress and attach it to those different pressure points, right? So we start with a phrase. We say, even though I feel XYZ, I still love and accept myself.
Is it always the last phrase, or can it be anything at the end?
It can be anything that is positive and about you accepting the way you feel.
Okay.
One of the big things about tapping is acknowledging that even though we feel a certain way, and when we feel emotions, we feel them in our bodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But even though we feel this way, I still love myself, right? I still care. I still accept who I am, because our emotions are not who we are.
Got it.
Right? So we're trying to disassociate the emotion
Got it.
from how we're feeling.
Okay.
Okay. So, for example, if you have like a meeting or something coming up that you're feeling anxious about, you might say, even though I feel anxious and nervous, right? So the first thing you want to do is...
So the one that's coming up for me is, even though I feel overwhelmed, I choose calm. Is that a good one?
So even though I feel overwhelmed, why? Because you want to get clear. So before you start tapping, something that might be a good practice is to just take a few minutes and really check in with yourself and go, okay, what do I feel?
Okay.
And why do I feel this way? Okay. So your what and your why. And then we're going to acknowledge that even though we feel that way, we still love ourselves.
Okay.
We still accept. Okay. So even though I feel overwhelmed because, and then what's your overwhelm
You're
from?
going to make me say it on YouTube?
Yes, I am. You're talking to friends here.
Even though I feel overwhelmed because there's a lot going on, more than I feel like I am able to handle, I choose calm and I accept myself for who I am.
Okay, so that's awesome. Let's shorten it just a little bit.
Okay.
So that we can...
Even though I feel overwhelmed because there's a lot going on, I choose calm.
Okay. I choose to feel calm.
I choose to feel calm.
Okay.
Okay.
So, awesome. This is our setup phrase. So we'll start. Take a deep breath.
Always.
Always that deep breath. And be in a comfortable spot. And then we're going to start. You're going to say it 3 times while you're continuously tapping on your hand.
Okay.
Okay? Ready?
Even though I feel overwhelmed because there's a lot going on, I choose to feel calm. Even though I feel overwhelmed because there's a lot going on, I choose to feel calm. Even though I feel overwhelmed because there's a lot going on, I choose to feel calm.
All right. Pause. So then you're going to move through the next pressure points, and you're going to acknowledge how you're feeling in your body, right? So I feel overwhelmed. These are examples.
I feel overwhelmed. I feel tired.
And then move to the next pressure point.
I feel overwhelmed. I feel depleted.
And then go under your eyes.
I feel loved.
Pause. You're going to always attach the negative emotion.
Oh, always
Okay.
the negative?
We're going to stay
When
negative.
do I get to shift?
We get to shift after a couple of times of going through.
Okay.
Okay?
That's hard.
It is hard. Why does it feel hard?
Because I don't like to feel the hard, so I try to shift it into the positive as quickly as possible.
Yeah. And so that's a really, really good acknowledgement, because that's the way a lot of people feel, especially when they're doing something like tapping. It's
Mm-hmm.
like therapy, right? In order to get to the other side, we have to go through it,
Okay.
right? And so when we're going through each acupressure point, remember that what we're doing is we're teaching our body that even though, yes, I feel overwhelmed, I feel anxious, I feel stressed, that you're saying to the you're sending body responses to the amygdala to calm and feel calm even though you're feeling those things,
Okay.
right? Sometimes it can take 7 to 9 times of doing it doing the whole 9 pressure point series before you can finally, you begin to notice, and you'll notice the shift when you're getting to certain points, and as you're saying it, you're like, wait a minute, I don't really feel this way anymore. And it'll take a couple of series.
Okay.
May not take 9. It might take 3. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So yes, we embrace those emotions while we're feeling them, and then we let them go.
Okay.
All right?
You can hang. Okay.
You can hang? Okay, let's do this.
All right,
So-
so we go back here?
Yep, pause right where you are. So you at home, follow along with Jen. You can put your own words to it, but we're going to go through, let's do one more round from the very beginning, okay? We're going to start over. You attach your setup phrase to it and tap and follow. And what I'll do is as you're saying your words out loud, I'll tell you where to move to next.
Okay.
All right, so Jen is going to whisper her setup phrase and her words during her tapping, just so that you can do yours at home as well. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Ready? Pick up your hand. We're going to start with our setup phrase, the full phrase, and the tapping on the karate chop 3 times. And let's go.
Even though I feel overwhelmed, I choose, because there's a lot going on, I choose to feel calm. Even though I feel overwhelmed, because there's a lot going on, I choose to feel calm. Even though I feel overwhelmed, because there's a lot going on, I choose to feel calm.
Once you say it 3 times and you're done tapping on your karate chop on the hand, we're going to move to the eyebrow points.
I feel overwhelmed.
You're going to attach the feeling, and then we're going to move to the sides of the eyes. Attach the feeling, and then move underneath the eyes. And then we're going to go ahead and move underneath the nose. And then underneath the lip, and the crease by the chin to your chest. So you'll notice as we're moving through and you're attaching the emotion, you don't stay as long on each point. Under the arm. And then we're going to go to the top of the head. The last one. Bring your hands to your lap. Take a deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Check in with how you are feeling. So if you're still feeling that unwanted emotion, and it probably will still be there, you'll want to go through several more rounds, just like you just did, okay? Like I said earlier, it can take up to 9 sessions, 9 rounds rather. And then once you notice in those in-between times, during that deep breath, that, you know what, I really don't feel that way anymore, then you're going to attach the positive, okay? So then you start with your karate chop, okay? Even though I feel because XYZ, I still love and accept myself, right? And then you move to your eyebrows. I am loved. And then the sides of your eyes, I am happy. And you attach your emotions, the positive emotions. And you can do this 1 time or as many times as you want, underneath the nose, and the chin, on the chest, under the arm, and then to the top of the head. And then hands in your lap. Take a deep breath. Let it go. My experience, Jen, has been that you do, once you really get into it, and it may take doing it by yourself, right? You find yourself moving through a whole series of emotions. For me, I felt overwhelmed first round, second-ish, third round. I was laughing the third round. I was crying the fourth round. I was super happy. And in the last one, I was the most chill and most calm. It was amazing. So allow yourself to go through each bit of the emotions and then relax. Okay.
So this is your opportunity to go ahead, put the computer or phone down, find a quiet spot, and get your tapping on.
Yeah. So we hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us for any guidance that we can assist you with. There's many websites that also can help with guiding you through tapping and taking you even further if that's something that you are interested in. All right.
All right. Enjoy. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a great one. Don't go just yet. Before we leave, let's take a deep breath together to transition out. Hands together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Namaste, friends.